Hi, my name is Wan Muhammad Daniel bin Yusaini. My matrix number is UDB210340. We will start off with the company background of Maggi. Maggi is an international brand, produces instant noodles, instant soup, seasonings. It's originated in Switzerland, founded in 1884 by an entrepreneur named Julius Maggi. And now the brand is widely known across the globe and is now owned by Nestle since 1947. Continuing to the nature of the business, since Maggi is owned by Nestle, today they share the same nature of business. The company is a manufacturer that offers variety of food products such as instant noodles, instant soups, seasoning, sauces, and mixes. Furthermore, the vision of Maggi is that Maggi aims to be a leading, competitive, and nutritious food company to improve their shareholder value. Their mission of good food, good life is to provide consumers the best tasting, most nutritious choices in a wide range of food products and eating occasions from morning to night. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Anish Shuhada binti Amri and my matrix number is UDB210304 and my part is 2.0, the relevant position in the organization for Maggi. For the top level position, which is CEO, CFO and the CMO, they're setting the strategic direction for the organization so that all the business plan is aligned with the organization, and they in charge of the financial management and stakeholder management. Moving on to the middle level position, which include the regional managers, marketing managers and human resource managers. They implement the strategy for the organization, then they're in charge of the operational management and performance evaluation. And for the first line position, which include the operators, sales representative and administrative staff, they executing the tasks and orders given by the upper position, and they have no authority in the organization. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fahid Ikram Biazma. My matric number is UDB210274. I want to present about three top level position. First, CEO. The recruitment is one, availabilities is one, reconciliation and gap is one, short test and action planning is recruitment. Second, supply chain manager. The current workforce is 3, recruitment is 1, reconciliation and gap 2, surplus. Action planning is termination. And the last one, supervisor. The current workforce is 6, recruitment is 6, reconciliation and gap balance, and action planning no action. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ariana binti Arini and I'm holding the matric number UDB210327. So I'll be explaining about the job description and job specification for top level position, middle level position and lower level position. So I'll start with the top level position for job description. So job description for top level is provide inspired leadership company-wide, make high-level decision about policy and strategy, and also develop the company culture and overall company vision. So moving on to the job specification for top level, they must have a bachelor degree or master degree in a relevant discipline, and I also have a experience in a senior management position, and they must have a knowledge of profit and loss, balance sheet and cash flow management, and general finance and budgeting. So moving on to the middle level position, I'll start with the job description for the middle level position. First, it is to ensure job description are up to date and comply with all local, state and federal regulation. Next, it is to develop training materials and performance management programs to help ensure employees understand their job responsibility. Other than that, they must use the performance management tool to provide guidance and feedback to the team. So moving on to the job specification, a bachelor degree in human resource, labor relation, organizational development, business or related area are needed, and also relevant work experience may be a substitute for this middle level position. Other than that, effective verbal and written communication skills are important. Lastly, experience with analyzing data to guide strategic employment planning. So, for the job description for lower level, firstly, set goals for performance and deadline in ways that comply with company plans and vision and communicate them to subordinates. Secondly, organize workflow and ensure that employees understand their duties. Thirdly, pass on information from upper management to employees. So, for the job specification of lower level, we have to have the familiarity with company's policy and legal guidelines of the field, and have the ability to learn a variety of job description, and must have excellent communication and interpersonal skill, and they must have diploma or certified in first line management or relevant field. That's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atira binti Ahmad Auzani. My matrix number UDB210239. Today I would like to explain about recruitment. Nestle Malaysia adopts different recruitment approaches for top level, middle level and low level positions. First, I will explain about top level position. For senior or top level position, Nestle Malaysia typically relies more on external recruitment. These positions often require extensive experience, specialized expertise and a broader industry perspective that may not be readily available within the company. Therefore, Nestle Malaysia may actively seek external candidates through executive search firm, professional networks or industry-specific platform to identify individuals who possess the desired qualification and leadership skill for these critical roles. For the second explanation is middle level position. When it's come to middle level position, Nestle Malaysia employs a combination of both internal and external recruitment. They recognize the value of internal talent development and frequently promote employees from within the organization who demonstrate the necessary skills and potential to take on higher responsibilities. However, in cases where specific expertise or diverse perspectives are required, external candidates may also be considered to target external recruitment efforts. And the last position is low-level position. For low-level position, Nestle Malaysia primarily focus on internal recruitment. This position often involve entry-level or operational roles where the company aims to provide growth opportunities to its existing employees. Internal job postings, transfer, and promotion are commonly used to fill this position. However, if there is a shortage of suitable internal candidates or a need for specialized skill, external recruitment methods may be utilized to attract new talent.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Mariana binti Herman, matrix number UDB210404. Selection process for top level position use substantive assessment, typically involved in deep evaluation of candidate knowledge, skill, abilities and experience relevant to the position. Top level positions such as executive role or senior management position often require a comprehensive assessment to ensure that the candidate possesses the necessary expertise and strategic thinking to lead the organization effectively. Substantive assessment for this position may include panel interview, case study, presentation, simulation, or assessment center exercise tailored to evaluate leadership capability, decision making, skill, and vision. Similarly, middle-level positions, which involve managerial or supervisor responsibility, can benefit from substantive assessment methods. This assessment helps assess candidate managerial competencies, problem-solving ability, communication skill, and team leadership potential. Exercises like role play, group discussion, situational judgment tests, or work simulation may be employed. For low-level positions, certainly utilize initial assessment method as part of the selection process. Initial assessment are typically employed to screen and evaluate a large pool of candidates efficiently, regardless of the position level. Initial assessment can take various forms such as online tests, questionnaire, phone screening, or preliminary interview. This method allows Maggie to assess candidate skill, qualification, and suitability for the position at an early stage before committing to more extensive evaluation or interview. Using initial assessment method for low-level position can help streamline the hiring process, save time and resources, and ensure that only the most promising candidate process to the next stage. It allows Nestle Maggie to quickly identify individuals who possess the necessary basic skill and qualification required for the role.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Imtiaz. My reference number is UDB210318. Now I will explain the findings of the selection process. The findings is divided by two parts, which is the strengths and weaknesses. Based on the initial assessment methods, one of the strengths is that it provides a baseline understanding that assists in determining a person's knowledge, skills, talents, and qualifications for a job. The second strength is time and cost effective, where organizations can use initial assessment methods such as application screening, resume reviews, and online assessment. The weaknesses is limited depth of evaluation, where only focus on surface level evaluations and not fully capture a candidate's potential. Next is potential for bias and subjectivity. The methods like interviews and subjective scoring systems can be prone to biasness due to different assessors' interpretations and personal bias. Now moving on to the substantive assessment methods. The strength is comprehensive evaluation, where it provides a full evaluation of an individual's knowledge, skills, competencies, and job-related abilities, which providing a more accurate representation of their capabilities. The second is predictive validity. This type of method have the potential to provide a deeper understanding of candidates or employees' aptitude for specific tasks or roles, enabling organizations to make more informed selection or develop decisions. Next is the weaknesses, which is resource intensive. The method can be very time consuming and uses a lot of resources and costly to implement, making them less feasible for large scale assessments or organizations with limited resources. The next weaknesses is potential for artificial test environment. Assessment methods such as simulations and work samples create artificial test environments that may not accurately reflect real-world job situations, limiting the transferability of assessed skills to actual job performance. Now moving on to the recommendations of initial assessment methods. The first one is to combine multiple assessment methods, and integrating multiple assessment methods such as interviews, skills, tests, work samples, and behavioral assessments can provide a more comprehensive and well-rounded evaluation of candidates or employees. The second point is implement standardized and objective criteria. By establishing clear and standardized criteria for evaluation can help minimize bias and subjectivity in initial assessments. Develop scoring rubrics, competency frameworks, or objective evaluation guidelines to ensure consistent and fair assessments. Next is follow up with more comprehensive assessments. It is important to follow up with more comprehensive assessments for candidates who progress to the later stages of the selection process, such as in-depth interviews, assessment centers, or practical simulations to gain a deeper understanding of their capabilities. The last point is continuously review and update assessment methods. Regularly review and update assessment methods is to ensure they are aligned with the organization's needs and job roles, and consider innovative approaches for more accurate job performance prediction. Now, moving on to the recommendations for substantive assessment methods. The first one is to combine different assessment methods. It should be combined with other assessment methods such as interviews, reference checks, and behavioral assessments to provide a more holistic evaluation. The second recommendation is to ensure a relevance and authenticity. Develop realistic scenarios, case studies, or work samples to simulate the challenges individuals would face in the role to enhance the authenticity and transferability of assessments. The third recommendation is to conduct a proper training and calibration. Train assessors on assessment criteria, scoring rubrics, and techniques, and establish calibration sessions to ensure consistent understanding and application of assessment standards. The last recommendation is to consider practical feasibility assessors. The practical feasibility of implementing assessment methods to strike a balance between the depth of evaluation and operational effectiveness. Consider available resources, time constraints, and scalability.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Daniel bin Yusaini. My matrix number is UDB210340. To conclude the analysis, Maggi is an international brand widely known for their instant noodles and seasonings. Originated in Switzerland, founded by Julius Maggi in 1884. The company shares the same vision and mission as Nestle, since Maggi is now a subsidiary of Nestle. As usual, the hierarchy of the organization consists of top level, middle level, and first line positions. Each of the hierarchy consists of various responsibilities as an effort to ensure the organization runs smoothly. It is inevitable for the organization to not adhering to the 4HRP process, as it is the root of work analysis and data collection for the company to achieve the optimum use of the most valuable asset, quality employees. A job analysis is followed through to identify the job specifications and job descriptions, as well as the nature of business of the organization to help the recruitment and selection process. The recruitment process differs for every level of positions, but they share one particular characteristics, that is recruiting an employee with extraordinary enthusiasm and dedication. The selection process is more likely the same as the recruitment process, where every level of positions undertakes a different method which will help the organization to identify the perfect candidate following their job analysis. Even with the detailed analysis, the company still have room for growth. According to our research, the strengths and weaknesses of the organization can be improved in order for the organization to continue their business that follows the vision and mission, as well as sustaining and maintaining their brand in the food industry. That's all from me. Thank you.